We now move on to round 3. So both Jermaine Wattimena and Florian Hempel are playing for a place in the hat. The round 4 draw, which will take place on the main stage after all the games from the afternoon session have been concluded. For Wattimena, we can't really call 2024 an emergence because he's a player who earlier in his career threatened great things. At one point, he was Michael van Gerwen's partner in the Dutch World Cup squad. He then went off the boil for a couple of years, but last year definitely roared back into form to the point where he reached a maiden major final, losing out to Richie Edhouse in the European Championship. He followed that up a few weeks later with a run to the quarter-finals of the Grand Slam before Luke Littler didn't just take him to the cleaners, he jet-washed him. It was an absolute battering in Wolverhampton, but Wattimena is playing some good stuff, and he's brought that form into the new year, already reaching a couple of floor quarter-finals. He comes up against Florian Hempel, who, in darting terms, is normally in hibernation at this point of year. Usually saves his best stuff till last. However, he also has reached a quarter-final, did so in Wigan a few weeks ago. I think, well, you mentioned in the previous match, I posed the question to you, who outside the top 32 could go on and make a really big run? You said Jermaine Wattimena. Please explain your reasoning, Mr. Paul Nicholson. Or have I just done it for you?
I am sure there's a lot of darts fans out there who don't really need an explanation because, let's face it, he made the final of the European Championship. He made the last couple of days of the Grand Slam. And the start to his season has been very bright. And his start of this game has been very bright as well. He will expect to beat Florian Hempel here. That's where his confidence is at. This is not a game he looks at and says, well, this is going to be tough. It's no, I'm going to win this game.
92. Florian 161.
Outside opportunity for Hempel. Now, no opportunity whatsoever. Jermaine Wattimena will return for tops. Not a good setup shot either. It matters not. Wattimena pins tops, and that is a pretty good start, you've got to say, from the Dutchman.
And this is a time as well. It's just shy of 2 o'clock in the afternoon. This is a very familiar starting time for these kinds of players. They're used to starting somewhere between 1 o'clock and 2 o'clock on a day like today.
59.
Maybe not in this setting because they only come to Minehead twice a year. But you think about playing your very first game at 11 o'clock. It didn't do Nico Springer any harm.
140.
But Wattimena looks sharp out of the gate.
45.
He's looked sharp for some time, particularly on the European Tour as well, where events did become more difficult to qualify for at the beginning of last year. He was going to those qualifiers and doing well enough in tournaments to now be an automatic inclusion via the Pro Tour Order of Merit. That's how much he's lifted his own career in the past 18 months, we'll say. However, Florian Hempel is lifting his own game, and that is a superb response. What a high-quality game this is already.
What a lovely tempo to it as well.
140.
This is what you get from modern-day darts.
They don't call him the machine gun for nothing, do they?
43.
Someone who's flying. Tom Sykes on the main stage. 4-0 up against Thibaut Tricol.
45.
Make that 5-0.
Some of these players that might not be household names just yet, they can be stage ready because they've played on stages elsewhere. They're just transcribing that experience to another environment.
135.
I've almost put the brakes on my excitement about Sykes recently because I don't want to put too much pressure on him. But there are possibilities with that guy. There really are.
Someone who is more of a household name in darting terms, Bo Greaves, 6-1 winner against Rhys Griffin. Mickey Mansell up next. Now that will be a test. That will be a test for her to get through to round 4.
That's not a good draw for Mickey. And it's not good for Bo either. That's a fabulous game. Double four.
Game shot, the third leg.
And Wattimena is 2-1 ahead in a flash. This game is rattling by like a super speed Japanese train. Maybe that's a train that Kirk Bevins has actually spotted before. Better get your notepad and pen out, Kirk, because this one is not showing any signs of stopping.
55.
It's no wonder people love this tournament. There's so much to get your teeth into in such a short space of time. It's only 3 hours old, this tournament. There's already a multitude of stories.
The great thing about the UK Open is whether you are number one in the world or the 128th tour card holder and a little bit beyond, you have got your opportunity to write your name into the history books.
89.
And you might just get one chance to have a really deep run in it.
45.
If you get your chance to get the title, grasp it while it's there.
59.
Well, Hempel has options here. Starts up top. I'm surprised by it. Most people these days start on the 19s on 139 because it opens up better possibilities.
76.
Wattimena's on another 76 checkout.
56.
He can't convert this one.
You require 16.
Florian might need to convert this. Wattimena breathing down his neck. Across for double four. Double two. Ooh, that's a good dart. Sneaks it in. And I think it's an even better dart for the fact that the double four was quite a long way off. Managed to recompose and recalibrate.
That's what a dart player needs to do. You think about other sports. Imagine a cricketer at the crease. They've just had a ball go past the outside edge after a bit of a waft outside the off stump. And then your next one is a crushing fall through the covers. You've got to recover quickly. But as a dart player, you've got to do it within seconds. And when I say seconds, I'm talking about 2 or 3 seconds. Not 10 to 30 seconds. They're both hitting the boundaries right now.
Already had 6 180s.
45.
After last night in the Premier League, this is nothing. Littler's first game last night yielded 15.
Happened to break another record en route. Most 180s in a single match in the Premier League format since it changed to the knockouts.
Biggest surprise is that his average wasn't higher.
97. 116.
419s. Not found.
56.
Hempel has been there or thereabouts in this game and is becoming a pest to the machine gun. Isn't it great to see Florian playing well at the start of the season? Because he's usually, like you said, Dan, in hibernation. He doesn't tend to come out until August or September.
Yeah, looking at his first 4 Players' Championship results, first one he lost to James Hurrell with an average of 81, so that was disappointing. Reached the quarterfinals of Players' Championship 2, lost to Chris Dobie. No disgrace in that. Dobie's beating many players in front of him. Number 3, beat the Grand Prix winner Mike De Decker before having a nightmare against Martin Lutman. He'll want to put that behind him. And then in Rosmalen, lost in round 1 to Ryan Searle, who went on to win the tournament. So, other than that horror show against Martin Lutman, he's not been playing badly.
Not at all. He's playing really well in this game. He's got Jermaine's attention.
Well, each leg that he's hit a 180, he's gone on to win it, Hempel. Will that run continue? Only a ton doesn't leave him on a finish.
Yeah, but you'd rather have 185 and the darts right here. Wattimena hitting a 161 is about a 3% shot.
25. Jermaine, you're 161.
Well, it is a better finish. Every cloud and all that.
99.
But it should have been so much more inviting than 160.
Yeah.
And Hempel knows it.
Couldn't agree more. Should have been sitting on 85 or 100.
45.
Something of a two-dart nature. Wattimena could swarm on those errors. And that's exactly what he does. Senses a bit of blood and mops it up. And now it's 3-3. That perceived advantage that Hempel had has disappeared.
I think one of the biggest things with Jermaine Wattimena over the past 18 months,
45.
prior to that, as an opposing player, it seemed quite easy to get under his skin, and he gets flustered and he starts throwing his darts too quickly. There's a lot more composure about him these days.
140.
I think people are learning. At the age of Wattimena and Hempel, they're actually learning from the people that are younger than them.
140.
They're looking at Humphreys, they're looking at Littler. They're looking at the people at the top of the rankings who are younger than they are, and they're learning from what they're doing right. They don't necessarily have to learn from people who have been here and done it prior to them.
85.
Petulance doesn't get you far. Composure gets you very far. Some of the games just starting out on the outside boards. Sean Fox, who was brilliant here against Max Hopp, he's just taking to the stage on board 4 against Justin Hood.
And he's lost his first leg of the day because Justin has taken the first one in 14 darts.
90. Jermaine require 51.
51 for Wattimena, 19 for double 16, the chosen route. Next door for double 8.
Yes, on 7th leg, Jermaine.
Big roar bellowed out from the big Dutchman.
And when Jermaine's around, you know it. He's got more passion for this sport than your average bear. His countryman Jimmy Van Skee is 3-0 down to Simon Stevenson, who was one of the people who was quite close to this venue. Stevenson is from Plymouth.
Yeah, the Mirror Man, who was once a quarter-finalist here.
Indeed. What a story that would be. I remember him beating Raymond van Barneveld on this stage in a stunning performance. And the Mirror Man is back.
$57.
Cam Crabtree up against Andy Bartons right now on board 5. That's interesting. That feels like an all-the-way game. As could this be, as Hempel goes for another. He's got the 2 trebles. Well, that's respect right there. He could have laid up, but he thought, the way that Jermaine has played, he thought he had the possibility of hitting the 170.
Now it's down to Florian to tidy up 25. He's done the first part right. Step back, Florian.
17.
And that little stride forward probably ruined his rhythm. This had hurt. Oh, this would hurt. Double 16. A world of pain for Florian Hempel. He needs all the plasters and aloe vera he can get his hands on. He is being scratched by Wattimena.
140.
Yeah, that one stings. That's like finishing your workout and you want to go for a cold plunge and you realize the cold plunge has been substituted with a bowl of lava. That really hurts. But look at the passion from Wattimena. He wants to be in the hat. He doesn't mind who he takes on later as long as he's in that hat
55.
with a chance. He is striding towards the finishing post here after a huge scare
6.
from his German opponent, who's played some great darts in this contest, but is now running out of time.
Or 137. Jermaine require 121.
Sprint finish worthy of Roadrunner. Treble 20. Leaves double 18.
103.
Nearly a wonderful finish for Jermaine Wattimena. He's going to come back.
He'd rather have missed that double 18 high, though.
87. Jermaine require 18.
He's still got his pick.
He's going to split. 10 for double 4. Double 2.
14.
Was there an argument to bust there?
There's always an argument as to whether he should have done so. I'm not sure.
100. Jermaine require 4.
Still match point.
Game. Shot.
Match point taken for Jermaine Wattimena.